Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Vincent. If you're new here, I make videos regarding weight loss, health, and I am a WW member on the Blue plan, and I have been a member for a little bit over a year. I have an Instagram account that is dedicated to my WW journey. It's at WWVansonC. I would really appreciate your follow. I post a lot of food, a lot of motivation, I guess. I update you guys on my weight loss, etc. But for today's video, I decided that it would be fun to do a Q&A. So I reached out to you guys on Instagram and asked you to send me questions to answer regarding my life, my college career, my wellness, anything like that. And I'm going to answer some of those questions for you today. So let's get into it. All right, so the first question is, where are you from? I am from Alabama. I lived in Birmingham all of my life, but I am currently a rising senior at Troy University, studying theater education, which is a double major in theater and education. So I take a lot of education courses, but I also take a lot of theater courses. So it's a double major in that sense. Very busy schedules. The second question was, when did you join WW? And I kind of went over that a second ago, but I joined May 9th of 2019. So I pretty recently hit my 1-year mark, which has been super exciting, and I am forever grateful for the program. The next question was, how much have you lost on Weight Watchers? I have lost around 51 pounds so far. On the program, it varies. The lowest have been when I started the program, I weighed 285 pounds, and today I weigh 232. The lowest that I have been on the journey is 227. So we're a little bit of maintenance right now, getting back to that weight that I was back in January. The next question was why did you join WW? And I love this question. I get asked a lot on my Instagram. The reason that I joined is because I had been trying, throughout high school, I was overweight, and I knew that I was overweight, and people would tell me that I'm overweight. And I would always be like, yeah, and I would just accept the fact that I was overweight. I didn't think that there would be any, progress that would ever be made for me to be better health. But I went to college, and I actually transferred to Troy from the University of Alabama. And while I was at the University of Alabama, I gained even more weight. The freshman 15 was real, except for me, it was like the freshman 30, and I am not exaggerating. I would eat out literally every day. I would use all of my campus points in 2 weeks, and that, again, not an exaggeration. And I would just eat out, and I would constantly consume really, really, really bad foods. I'm talking fast food 3 times a day. And I was like, I need to do something about that. And so when I transferred, I spent my first semester here. I was not on the program. I still ate horrible, gained even more weight. And it wasn't until I was moving into my new house, and I was like, okay, new beginnings. I'm moving into a new house. I just moved schools. I'm surrounded by new people, and it's time for a new me. And it wasn't because I wanted to change the way so that people would like me or whatever. It was not that at all. It was simply that I knew that I needed to change my life around, or I was going to end up with terrible health. I was going to end up with, heart diseases, diabetes, all those things. I was like, I have got to get my body in the right shape. And so when I moved, I was like, I'm going to do this. And I joined, and it has definitely been very hard and very challenging. But I have an amazing support system behind me. I joined with my mom and one of my friends and her mom. And my mom and I have just been really, really focused and determined to get to the state that we want to be in. And I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. A lot of people that are not on the program will call me crazy, like, oh, why are you counting all of those things? And people just don't understand until you join the program, and it really is life-changing. You have got to follow the program to see the results, though. I will say that. So that's why I joined, in a nutshell. I also joined because I am planning on doing theater. As I mentioned earlier, I'm a double major in theater and education, so I will be getting my teaching certificate, but I can also do theater things with my theater degree. And performing is something that I absolutely love to do. I love to sing, I love to perform, and I love to dance and just be in productions. And one of the things about being in productions is that it's often hard to not be in shape and get through rehearsals, especially if you're in a show that is like very dance based. I was in Cats the Musical last semester before it got canceled, and I was I was more in shape than I was the previous semester. But I would be in rehearsals and I would be like panting sweat because I was so out of shape. Those were just some of the times that I was like, I really need to focus, because if I want to do this as a career, I need to be in shape. I need to learn how to dance. I need to learn how to do all these things. And it's really hard to do that when you're carrying a large excessive weight that you don't necessarily need. So there's reasons that I joined WW in a nutshell. The next question is what is your go-to meal? This has actually changed quite a bit. When I first joined, I would just eat a lot of 0 point foods like eggs. I would eat a lot of chicken. I would eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. And I slowly realized that there's a lot of other options out there for you to eat, and not just fruits, vegetables, and chicken. So I expanded my palate a little bit, and I started trying new things. I absolutely obsessed with cottage cheese. Thank you, Felicia Fitness Health. I love it. I have gotten to where I eat a lot of hash browns. Hash browns are pretty low in points, actually, if you measure them out correctly. So I love eating hash browns. I love eating eggs still. I love eating chicken still, don't get me wrong. But I would say that my go-to meal is probably the Felicia combo. And that is, it's so good. It's basically, you can get any type of chicken that you want. You can use grilled chicken, or you can use the Tyson blackened chicken strips, which are super good and 0 points on blue. Or you can use the Purdue Simply Smart organic chicken tenders. They are, I think, 5 points for 3. Any of those chickens or any type of meat. You can use turkey bacon. You can use literally any meat that you want, mixed with hash browns, eggs, cottage cheese. Mix it all together. It is absolutely delicious. I love it. I eat it at least 3 times a week. It's super good, and it's super easy to make, and I think it's 8 points. So super low in points. Not super low in points, but, pretty low for a meal at least. And then I had another question that was my go-to snack. I love the Fiber One bars, the 70 calorie or 90 calorie. The lemon one is just so good. I used to love the chocolate one, but the lemon one has definitely taken first place in my heart. I love to eat protein bars. I have recently discovered the Alani Nu bars and the Dive bars. So for the Alani Nu bars, I have tried the fruity cereal and the blueberry muffin, which, oh my gosh, they're both incredible. They're 5 Spark points for 1, but I've also heard that the chocolate ones are really good. So once they're back in stock, I'm going to order some of those. But the Dive bars are 7 points, and the only one that I've tried is the strawberry shortcake, or shorty cake. I can't think of what it's called. But it is absolutely delicious. It's kind of like a Tootsie Roll texture. It's super good, and it's 7 points. I love eating apples and peanut butter. So good. I'm going to post on my Instagram a lot of the snacks that I eat, just for people that want to see that. So there's that question. The next question was, what do I do when I am not motivated in my journey? And that's a really good question, because oftentimes I am not motivated. I am a college student. I hang out with people all the time who are not on WW and just eat whatever they want, which is fine. I'm not judging them. But it's hard when you're in those times with your peers, and you don't want to, get out your phone and track or make a scene about, asking for no butter on your McGriddle or whatever. You don't want to do that, and you just whatever, screw it. I'll just eat whatever I want. It's fine, just for a day. And that day turns into a couple of days, and then a couple of days turn into a week, and then you're in this rut where you're eating really, really bad consistently because you've made it seem like it's okay, and Sometimes it is, but oftentimes it's not. And so I usually just try to remember where I started from. I was talking in my workshop 2 weeks ago about mindset and how to change your mindset. And I think about that often. I will put myself in a situation where I'm like, okay, I just ate really, really, really bad. And I'm like, it's okay. I'm going to move on from it. I have eaten tons of better things on this journey. And the next day or the next meal, I replace it with something that I know is good for me. And I start over. I have a clean slate. I start over. I forget that I ate that thing, and it probably will pop up on the scale. But that's part of it. Your body fluctuates. You fluctuate. You can't be perfect every day. Weight Watchers is really good about progress, not perfection. And I live by that statement. It is progress. It is every single day you have to make progress in order to get to the state that you want to be in. And I think that's really important for people that are on any type of weight loss journey. It doesn't have to be WW. You can't expect to have 10-pound losses every week. You can't. That's not reality. You can expect to have, a 0.5 loss a week, and then maybe you'll have a 5-pound loss. For me, last week I lost 5 pounds, and this week I gained 1.2. And I beat myself up about it. I really did. And I posted about it this morning that I had blue dotted every single day. I had gone to the gym. I had done ab workouts in my living room. I had eaten great things for my body, and I still gained. And it's hard. It really is hard. But you have to just remember where you started from. I used to be 51 pounds heavier. And if that's not motivation, I don't know what is. That's what I look at. I try to look at the bigger picture and not the smaller picture. So that is gonna wrap up what this video is about. I just wanted to answer a couple of questions regarding my journey. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to DM me on Instagram. Again, it's at WWVanceNC. You can also comment on this video. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. I'm gonna try to get more reliable with posting. I'm just a busy college student, and sometimes YouTube is not on the front of my brain. But I'm going to try to create more content for you guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment them, or you can DM me on Instagram. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.